The Proud Crow and Humble Bird. Once upon a time, in a quiet forest, there lived a little bird with her tiny chicks. They had a humble nest tucked safely in the branches of a tall tree. Nearby, in a grand-looking house made entirely of salt, lived a proud crow. One day, the little bird realized she had run out of salt. Without it, the food for her chicks would be tasteless. So she flew to her neighbor, the crow, and knocked gently on his door. From inside came a gruff voice. "What's the matter?" "Who's there?" The bird replied softly. "Brother Crow, please give me a little salt. My chicks are hungry and there's no salt in the food. How will they eat it?" But the crow snapped. "You fool! Get lost from here! Do you really think I'd ruin my beautiful house just for a pinch of salt? How dare you ask? Leave before I lose my temper." The bird's heart sank. Without another word, she flew home sadly. That night, she and her chicks ate their bland, tasteless food in silence. Days passed. Then, one afternoon, dark clouds filled the sky. Thunder rumbled and heavy rain began to pour. The crow's house, made of salt, started to melt in the downpour. In just moments, it was gone, washed away completely by the rain. Shivering and soaked, the crow looked around desperately. Where could he go? Then he remembered the little bird. Hoping for shelter, he flew to her tree and knocked loudly on her door. Inside, the bird and her chicks were fast asleep in their warm, dry nest. The loud knocking woke them. The bird got up and whispered, "Oh, Allah, who could it be on such a stormy night?" She opened the door to find the crow, wet and cold, standing there. "Can I stay here for the night?" he asked quietly. "Yes, of course. Come inside," the bird said kindly. She led him to a warm fire so he could dry his feathers. Then she brought him a hot cup of tea and some fresh biscuits. The crow, full of shame, sat quietly, grateful for the kindness he had once refused to show. That night, the storm roared outside, but inside the nest, it was peaceful and calm. The next morning, as golden sunlight streamed through the trees, the crow woke up feeling warm and rested. Before leaving, he turned to the bird and said with deep regret, "I'm so sorry for the way I treated you. If you ever need help, I promise I'll be there." With a grateful heart, he flew into the bright sky, carrying with him a new understanding that kind neighbors are a true blessing from God. And the little bird smiled, knowing she had done a good deed, not for a reward, but because it was the right thing to do.